This book talks about happiness, but not the fake happiness, not the smiling for photos happiness, not the money happiness. This book talks about real happiness. Arthur C. Brooks is a researcher. He studies life. He studies people. He studies why people feel happy or unhappy. This book is not a fairy tales. This book is based on science, data, and real life. This book says something very important. Happiness is not something you find. Happiness is something you build. This idea is very important for ASL interpreters to understand clearly. People are confused about happiness. Many people think happiness means more money, more success, more followers, more fame, more comfort. But this is not true. People chase these things. They work hard. They sacrifice health. They sacrifice family. They sacrifice peace. Still, they feel empty. Arthur Brooks says, this is because people confuse pleasure with happiness. Pleasure is short, happiness is long. Pleasure versus happiness. Let us understand clearly. Pleasure comes fast, goes fast, depends on outside things. Examples: eating junk food, buying new phone, getting likes on social media, winning a game. Pleasure feels good for a moment. After some time, the feeling goes down. You want more, you feel bored, you feel empty again. This is called the pleasure cycle. Happiness comes slowly, stays longer, depends on meaning. Happiness comes from purpose, relationships, values, service, growth. Happiness is not loud, happiness is calm. The brain and happiness. Arthur Brooks explains happiness using brain science. Our brain has chemicals. Two important ones: dopamine, serotonin. Dopamine linked to pleasure, linked to reward, linked to desire. When you get something new, dopamine increases. But the brain adapts fast. This is called hedonic adaptation. It means what made you happy before will not make you happy later. That is why rich people still feel unhappy. Famous people still feel lonely. Serotonin, linked to peace, linked to satisfaction, linked to meaning. Serotonin grows slowly, it stays longer. Happiness depends more on serotonin, not dopamine. Why success does not guarantee happiness. Many people think, I will be happy after I succeed. Arthur Brooks says, this is a dangerous lie. Success gives status, not happiness. People compare. My car versus your car. My job versus your job. My life versus your life. Comparison destroys happiness. There will always be someone richer, smarter, more famous. If happiness depends on comparison, you will never win. The trap of achievement. Achievement feels good for a short time, but then you want next level, next target, next promotion. This creates stress, anxiety, fear of failure. Arthur Brooks calls this the treadmill of success. You run, but you stay in same place emotionally. Happiness is not a feeling only. Important point. Happiness is not only a feeling. Happiness is a system. It is built from habits, choices, values, behavior. You do not wake up happy. You practice happiness. 3 parts of true happiness. Arthur Brooks explains happiness has 3 parts. Enjoyment, simple joy, not addiction, not excess. Example: laughing with family, nature walk, music. Enjoyment is healthy pleasure. Satisfaction, feeling content, accepting what you have. Gratitude, satisfaction comes from saying enough, not always wanting more. Purpose, meaning in life, helping others, living for something bigger. Purpose is the strongest source of happiness. Why purpose is most important. People without purpose feel lost, empty, confused. People with purpose handle pain better, handle stress better, handle failure better. Purpose gives direction. Even when life is hard, purpose keeps you strong. Happiness and suffering. This book does not say, always be happy. Pain is part of life. Arthur Brooks says, happiness and suffering can exist together. You can feel sad, but meaningful. You can feel pain, but hopeful. Happiness is not avoiding pain. Happiness is learning from pain. The big myth, I deserve to be happy. This idea is dangerous. Happiness is not an entitlement. Happiness is a responsibility. You must choose right habits, choose right values, choose right relationships. Happiness is a skill. Arthur Brooks says, happiness is like a muscle. If you use it, it grows. If you ignore it, it becomes weak. Skills for happiness: gratitude, forgiveness, humility, self-control. These skills can be learned. Social media and fake happiness. Social media shows Highlights. Filters. Fake smiles. People compare real life with fake life. This creates depression, anxiety, loneliness. Arthur Brooks advises less comparison, more real connection. Why people chase money. People chase money because money gives comfort. Money gives safety. Money gives choices. Money helps with food, home, healthcare, education. Arthur Brooks says, money is useful, but useful is not the same as happiness. The basic need line. Research shows something important. When people earn very little money, they feel stress. They feel fear. They feel insecurity. When income increases to cover basic needs, happiness increases. Stress reduces. This includes food, shelter, safety, basic comfort. This is called the basic needs threshold. What happens after basic needs? After basic needs are met, more money does not increase happiness much. Why? Because the brain adapts. You buy a bigger house, soon it feels normal. You buy a better car, soon it feels normal. This is hedonic adaptation again. Your brain says, this is normal now, I want more. The problem of always wanting more. Money creates desire. Desire creates comparison, competition, anxiety. You do not compare with people poorer than you. You compare with people richer than you. This creates envy, stress, dissatisfaction. Arthur Brooks says, comparison is the enemy of happiness. Money and status. Money often becomes a tool for status. Status means how others see you, where you stand in society. People want respect, recognition, validation. Money gives temporary status, but status is unstable. Someone always has more money, more power, more success. Status hunger never ends. Why rich people can be unhappy. Arthur Brooks shares an important truth. Many rich people are unhappy. Why? Pressure to maintain lifestyle, fear of losing wealth, lack of trust, loneliness. Money can isolate people. People may love your money, not love you. This creates emotional distance. Money and relationships. Money can damage relationships. Examples: family fights over money. Friends become jealous. Marriage stress increases. When money becomes priority, time reduces, connection reduces, love becomes secondary. Arthur Brooks says, strong relationships create happiness. Money cannot replace them. The myth, money buys freedom. Money gives some freedom, but not total freedom. You may earn more, but responsibilities also increase. Examples: more work pressure, more expectations, more risk. Sometimes people with less money feel more relaxed, more free, more content. Freedom is mental, not financial only. Work, money, and identity. Many people link identity with income. They think, I am what I earn. This is dangerous. When job is lost, identity breaks, self-worth drops, depression increases. Arthur Brooks advises, your value is not your salary. Money and meaning. Money does not give meaning. Meaning comes from contribution, service, growth. Values. If money is your only goal, life feels empty. Achievements feel hollow. People need purpose, not just profit. How money can support happiness. Money can help happiness if used correctly. Healthy uses of money. Helping others. Creating experiences. Reducing stress. Supporting family. Unhealthy uses. Showing off. Competing. Overconsuming. Giving money creates more happiness. Research shows people feel happier when they give money. Examples: charity, helping family, supporting causes. Giving creates connection, meaning, joy. This activates long-term happiness chemicals. Experiences versus things. Buying things. Short happiness. Fast boredom. Buying experiences. Long memories. Emotional connection. Examples: travel, learning, time with loved ones. Arthur Brooks says, memories last longer than objects. Money and time. Money cannot buy time. Many people trade time for money, but later regret. Missing family. Missing moments. Missing life. Time is more valuable than money. The danger of one day I will be happy. Many people think, one day when I earn more, I will be happy. This thinking delays happiness. Happiness is practiced now, not later. Waiting for future money is a trap. Contentment is the key. Contentment means knowing what is enough, appreciating what you have. Without contentment, no amount of money is enough. Contentment creates peace. Simple rule from Arthur Brooks. Arthur Brooks gives a simple rule. Use money as a tool. Do not make money your goal. Tool serves you, goal controls you. Why connection is a basic human need. Humans evolved in groups. Being alone meant danger, death. Our brain still remembers this. When we feel connected, brain feels safe. Stress reduces, happiness increases. When we feel lonely, brain feels threat. Anxiety increases, health suffers. Loneliness is painful because connection is essential. Loneliness is a modern problem. Today, many people feel lonely, even when they have phones, they have social media, they have many contacts. Digital connection is not the same as real connection. Scrolling is not bonding, liking is not loving. What real connection means? Real connection includes being seen, being heard, being understood. It requires time, attention, presence. You cannot rush connection. Types of love. Arthur Brooks explains different types of love. Family love. Parents, children, siblings. Family gives security, identity, belonging. Healthy family bonds support happiness. Friendship, chosen connection, mutual support, good friends. Listen, care, accept you. Friendship reduces loneliness deeply. Romantic love, emotional intimacy, trust, commitment. Romantic love is powerful, but it is not the only source of happiness. Love for humanity. Compassion, service, kindness. Helping strangers also creates happiness. Love is action, not feeling only. Love is not just a feeling. Love is behavior. Examples: listening without interrupting, helping without expecting, forgiving mistakes. Feelings change, actions build trust. Why selfishness damages happiness. Selfishness says, "What about me?" Love says, "What about us?" Research shows self-centered people feel less happy. Serving others increases. Meaning, joy, connection, the science of love and the brain. Connection releases oxytocin, serotonin. These chemicals reduce stress, increase calm, create bonding. Isolation increases cortisol, fear. Love heals the brain. Marriage and long-term relationships. Long-term relationships are not always easy. They require patience, effort, forgiveness. Happiness in marriage is not about constant excitement. It is about trust, stability, growth together, forgiveness and happiness. Holding anger damages happiness. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting, accepting harm. Forgiveness means releasing control of anger. Forgiveness frees you, not the other person. How conflict affects connection. Conflict is normal. Avoiding conflict is not healthy. Healthy conflict includes respect, listening, calm communication. Unhealthy conflict includes insults, blame, silence. How you fight matters more than what you fight about. Time is love. Love needs time. No time, no connection. Quality time means phone away, mind present, heart open. Small moments matter. Social media and relationships. Social media can connect or divide. Overuse creates comparison, envy, distance. Arthur Brooks suggests more face-to-face connection, less screen time. Giving attention is giving love. Attention is one of the greatest gifts. When you listen deeply, people feel valued. Trust increases. Distraction damages relationships. Serving others creates connection. Helping others creates bonds. Service creates meaning, purpose, community. Volunteering reduces loneliness. Love and suffering. Love does not remove pain. Love helps us carry pain. When suffering is shared, pain feels lighter. Hope increases. Why money cannot replace love. Money can buy comfort. Money cannot buy care. Money cannot hug, listen, understand. Only people can do that. Building strong relationships. Simple habits. Say thank you. Say sorry. Show appreciation. Be reliable. Small acts build strong bonds. If you want a happy life, invest in people. Success fades. Money changes. Love remains. People often ask, what is the meaning of my life? Arthur C. Brooks says, meaning does not come automatically. Meaning is created. This part explains why purpose matters, why work alone is not enough, how meaning creates long-term happiness. What is purpose? Purpose means a reason to wake up, a direction for life. Purpose answers, why do I do what I do? Purpose gives strength, focus, hope. Without purpose, life feels empty. Purpose is not the same as success. Many people confuse purpose with achievement. Achievement is external, temporary. Purpose is internal, long-lasting. You can fail and still have purpose. You can succeed and still feel empty. Why purpose increases happiness. Purpose helps people handle pain, handle stress, handle uncertainty. Research shows people with purpose live longer, feel less depressed, recover faster from hardship. Purpose gives emotional strength. Purpose and the brain. Purpose activates Serotonin, long-term satisfaction. It reduces fear, anxiety. Purpose calms the mind. Work and identity. Many people think, my job is my identity. This is risky. Jobs can change and disappear. If identity is only work, loss causes crisis. Arthur Brooks advises, your work is part of you, not all of you. When work becomes a trap, work becomes harmful when it replaces relationships, it replaces values, it replaces health. Overworking reduces happiness. Burnout is not success. Finding meaning in work. Work gives meaning when it helps others. It matches values. It allows growth. Even simple jobs can be meaningful. Meaning comes from how you work, not only what you do. Service creates purpose. Service means helping others, contributing to society. Service creates meaning, connection, fulfillment. People feel happiest when they are useful. Purpose beyond paid work. Purpose does not require a salary. Purpose can come from parenting, teaching, volunteering, caring for others. Value is not measured in money. The myth of passion. Many people hear, follow your passion. Arthur Brooks warns, passion alone is unstable. Passion changes, purpose remains. Build skills, serve others, passion often follows. Sacrifice and purpose. Purpose often requires sacrifice. Sacrifice means choosing long-term meaning over short-term pleasure. Sacrifice gives life depth. Failure and purpose. Failure does not remove purpose. Failure teaches humility, growth, wisdom. People with purpose use failure as learning. Purpose and suffering. Suffering with purpose feels different. Pain becomes bearable, meaningful. Values guide purpose. Values are what matters most. Values guide decisions. Without values, purpose becomes unclear. Values create alignment. How to build purpose. Simple steps. Identify values. Serve others. Grow skills. Commit daily. Purpose is built slowly. Purpose is a daily practice. Purpose is not one moment. Purpose is daily choices, daily effort. Small actions matter. Why purpose matters more with age. As people age, status fades, strength fades, purpose remains. Purpose gives dignity at all stages of life. A happy life is not a comfortable life. A happy life is a meaningful life. Purpose gives direction. Purpose gives peace. Arthur C. Brooks says one clear truth. Happiness is not an idea. Happiness is a daily practice. You do not wait for happiness. You create it every day. This final part explains daily habits of happy people. Spiritual growth, not religion, but meaning. How to live a happy life in real world. Happiness is a daily choice. Happiness does not come automatically. Every day you choose. How you think, how you react, how you treat others. Small choices create big life results. Habits shape happiness. Habits are actions you repeat. Good habits build peace, build stability. Bad habits create stress, create chaos. Happiness depends more on habits than luck. Gratitude, the strongest habit. Gratitude means noticing what is good, appreciating what you have. Gratitude changes focus from what is missing to what is present. Gratitude reduces envy, anger, fear. Gratitude and the brain. Gratitude activates serotonin, calm feelings. Grateful people sleep better, feel less stress, feel more peace. Gratitude is powerful and free. Simple gratitude practice. Every day, think of 3 good things. Say thank you out loud or inside. Small practice, big effect. Spirituality. Arthur Brooks explains, spirituality is not about religion only. Spirituality means connection to something bigger, meaning beyond ego. This can be nature, service, faith, humanity. Why spirituality increases happiness. Spiritual people handle suffering better, feel less lonely, have hope. Spirituality gives perspective, humility, peace, silence, and stillness. Modern life is noisy. Noise creates stress, anxiety. Silence helps. Calm mind, clear thoughts. Even 5 minutes of silence helps. Prayer, meditation, or reflection. Different forms. Prayer, meditation, journaling. Purpose, slow down, connect inside. This builds emotional strength, self-control, and happiness. Self-control means choosing long-term good over short-term pleasure. Example, healthy habits, calm reactions. Self-control protects happiness. Forgiveness as a daily practice. Holding anger hurts you, steals peace. Forgiveness releases burden, heals heart. Forgiveness is a gift to yourself. Acceptance of life's imperfection. Life is not perfect. Trying to control everything creates suffering. Acceptance means letting go, adapting. Acceptance brings peace, humility, and happiness. Humility means knowing you are not the center, learning from others. Humility creates calm, service as a daily habit. Helping others daily creates meaning, builds connection. Even small acts matter. Kind words, helping hand. Service grows happiness, physical health and happiness. Body and mind are connected. Healthy habits, sleep, movement, simple food. Physical care supports emotional health. Dealing with negative emotions. Negative emotions are normal. Do not fight them. Do not ignore them. Observe, learn, let them pass. Emotions are signals, not enemies. Stoic idea, control what you can. Arthur Brooks supports this idea. Control your actions, your reactions. Do not control other people, past events. This reduces stress. Building a happiness system. Happiness is a system. Habits, values, relationships, purpose. Not one big moment, many small actions. Happiness is not constant joy. Happy life still has pain, loss, struggle, but also meaning, peace, strength. Happiness is depth, not excitement. Final message of the book. Arthur C. Brooks' final truth. A happy life is not easy. A happy life is intentional. Choose meaning over ego, service over selfishness, peace over pleasure.